Hello troops, welcome back to the channel. It is Dan from Hades Airsoft, and today we have got a loadout reaction video for you. I've got a bunch of different pictures from friends of mine, from followers on Instagram, from people I've been lucky enough to meet up with games out here in Spain and in the UK. And basically I just pestered a bunch of them to get some nice photos for this reaction video. And we're just going to jump straight in, and I'm going to be reacting to their kit and equipment, their loadout, giving my opinion on what they're rocking, and we'll just have a little bit of fun with it today. So we're jumping straight in with, obviously, he had to be first, didn't he? The venerated name's Nico. So Nico is rocking a GBB, gas blowback riff. So going on to his kit then, he's got a classic American Woodland, the M81 camouflage, what we call in the army hero sleeves. We'd get told off for that if we were still in the army, but I also rock the hero sleeves. Now, obviously, Nico is a performance player. You know, if you've watched any of his videos, you know, very, very, very skilled player. And his loadout speaks towards that because he's got a nice light chest rig on. He's got everything he needs with his magazines there. He's got his Quake 8, these grenades where, you know, you throw it, it goes off, you pick it up, you twist it. It's got like 8 reloads in one grenade. Crazy. And obviously then his helmet setup with his camera, his comms equipment, his Face Pro, his Eye Pro, all on point. Come on, guys, his name's Nico. He's going to have a spicy loadout. Hopefully, we will be meeting up in the new year to get him and a few other guys out here on some Milsim events. More of that later on. Moving on then. Okay, so this is Danny. This is from my team, from my Ranger Regiment team. This is Danny Airsoft. And again, another gas blowback player. Now, I didn't plan this, or I didn't consciously plan it. Now, Danny is the one that's converted me onto gas blowback. He's the reason why my bank balance is significantly smaller nowadays. But he's got the Tokyo Marui. He bought Mark 18. It's the standard Mark 18, and he's got lots of real steel attachments on there. I know for a fact. You know, he's got a genuine Magpul stock and stuff like that. And I do know he spent some serious money on all those attachments, which is a great thing about gas blowback. You can do that. He's repping Block Tactical there with a patch in the middle. That's great. He's actually rocking 50-50 camouflage. So he's got half M81 on the top and he's got half multicam on the bottom. I am guilty for teaching him that. But this is down at Hangar 37, which is our paid site here in Gran Canaria. He's sitting there on the edge of an old Huey helicopter, great for pictures. He's got NB Tactical Face Pro. Again, he's got me onto them. I've been rocking that recently. A nice fast helmet with lots of attachments. He's quite handy with a radio, Danny, as well. He's the one that sorts my radio out when I forget to sort it out, shall we say. And so he's got all his comms set up. He's got his PTT there on, you know, easy access. You can see that he's a left-handed shooter. And he's got some nice mechanics gloves there as well. Some silooms dangling down there. Again, this is all stuff. It's all stuff he's picked up from me. What can I say? He looks good. He's a very good player, and he's a lovely bloke. So, Danny, well done. All right, Jose. This is another guy from my team. Okay, so this is Jose, and I'll put everybody's Instagram tags down in the bottom of the video. But I think it's Jambo. That's his kind of nickname is Jambo. Now, again, Jambo is going for the 50-50 camouflage, but this time it's all British. He's got these. They're actually my trousers. Jose. These trousers have been around the world. They've been to some spicy places, and he's now in. He's looking after them for me. I wouldn't say that I've given them to him. He's looking after them. We'll see how he gets on. But he's also got a nice Desert DPM Ubax tactical shirt up on the top there. So this is a 50-50 camouflage that I like to rock. You know, it's classic British, it's old school, and it just looks good. He's got a nice Hades Airsoft patch there in the middle. You know, extra points for that. And Jose is a very squared away player. He's got some Solomon boots there. I don't know why, Jose, you need 2 pairs of gloves, mate. I don't know why you do that. I love you, but I don't know why you do it. But hey, he needs 2 pairs of gloves. He's got I don't think it's a Safari Land holster here, but I do know he has one, but it's not pictured. But he's got a nice first line belt there, a nice light first line belt. He's just got his pistol, his dump pouch, and a primary magazine and a secondary magazine. That's it. With these first line belts, guys, you don't need to go crazy with them. And again, he's got everything on the front plate, nice and accessible for when he's playing games. Again, another very skilled player, lucky to have him in the team, and he also helps out with the content. Not today, actually. Not today, Jose. You're not here today, but we've got some stuff planned with him, and he's a good content partner. So well done, Jose. Okay, so these 2 pictures here, start off with this one. This is Golf 1-3. Okay, so Golf13 is a UK player. I was very lucky to meet him in person at the JBG CQB course earlier this year. And we also played at South Coast Airsoft the day after. Lovely bloke, absolutely charming bloke, and very squared away as well. So, you know, just diving straight into his kit, he's got a nice OD green plate carrier. He's got all his magazines here on the front again. Nice squared away helmet with all his comms integrated into it. So obviously those sort of Peltor style ear defense, they go up on the helmet like this just to get them out of the way if you're not using them. He's got, I don't know if he might be gas blowback as well. You know, this seems planned, but it's not. This isn't planned. But I do know he's got a Quake grenade there as well. So these are very popular in the UK. They haven't quite caught on here in the Canaries yet. We are starting to see them, but people aren't really accustomed to them just yet. So not seeing an awful great deal of those over here, which is a shame, but I'm sure they'll catch on. He's got a nice paracord sling there. That's great. He's got this kind of sheriff vibe going. It's very kind of American law enforcement. You know, the American law enforcement nowadays, you know, they look like they are tactical operators, clearly, with the threats that they have to deal with. So this is a nice kind of in-between kit. So he's got obviously the sheriff vibe, but then it's also very clearly a military vibe. And then he's got first line belt as well. They're very squared away. Tourniquet. He's got his pistol, he's got his magazines, and a nice dump pouch there as well. And what I like about this loadout is the mix of the dark colours, the dark green, the black there on the belt, and then the multicam. And there we go, nice little bit of extra content there of all his kit. Right, so now we've got Chi. Now, Chi is a guy from the Philippines, but he lives out here in Gran Canaria, and this is a local player. I missed out on grabbing him for my team, which I'm a little bit... We'll see what happens in the future, Chi. We'll see what happens. But he is, again, a lovely bloke. Absolutely lovely bloke. Always like to see him in the field and meet up with him. And he's a very, very supportive guy as well within the community. We got here with his loadout then. So all multicam. He's got a kind of like Cry trousers with the knee, you know, Cry Precision style trousers with the knee pads. I don't know. They may well be Cry. I don't know. Mechanics gloves. I like he's got his rift down here, sort of in the trail position. That's a nice look. Great photo. Again, all his magazines are on the front plate. He's got the dangle pouch, which I'm a big fan of the dangle pouch. Great for just chucking bits and pieces in there, but having them readily available. He's repping his flag there. Again, good face protection, good helmet setup. What can I say? Just a good loadout, just a really good loadout. And then bonus points. This is his light scales loadout. He's rocking a Hades Airsoft patch, guys. Come on, we've got to give him extra points for that. So nice one, Chi. Hopefully I'll see you at a game soon, buddy. Right, another Spanish player. This is Nacho, okay? And he may even well be the team captain of a MARSOC, so Marine Special Operations. You know, very, very good Milsim team. And just look at his loadout now, very, very authentic. I know for a fact that they run it's all tan, all their equipment is tan coloured. So he's nailed that again. Dangler pouch, he's got like a kind of Safariland style holster there with the thigh sort of strap there as well. And it's just a good, you know, that beard, come on guys, extra points for the beard. And he's a great bloke. And I do have a lot of time for them when we're at Milsim events, because they really lean into the Milsim. He's the reason I've bought those gloves, actually. I'm rocking those gloves now. I love them. He talked me into that. But again, this is a really good loadout, guys. So he's got his tan plate carrier, probably different from the other one by the looks of it. I think he's got some sort of like warm kit jacket on the top there. Yeah. Shout out to Nacho and the guys at MARSOC. Great loadout. Right, so continuing with the Spanish theme, or Canarian theme, this is Aquedan. Okay, he is part of both the Milsim, which is the club that we have over here. So he's part of the Milsim directors, or Milsim, the bosses over at Milsim. And also they've got their own team. You can see their patch there called Golden Eagles Airsoft, or GEA. And these guys, great guys, obviously, they're the ones that there's three photos here, okay, we'll go through them separately, but these guys are the reason that we have quality Milsim events out here in the Canaries, okay? But obviously, they're players at heart. They do it for the love of the hobby, the love of the sport. So here we see Aquedan rocking in the snow, a 50-50 multicam snow or multicam Arctic. I don't know what the name of the snow multicam is, but the multicam Arctic there, and his multicam trousers, obviously. His normal plate carrier, because this is the thing, guys, when troops go on operations in climates like this, like cold climates, they can't, you know, the government doesn't give you a whole new set of snow plate carriers, helmet. You have to improvise, you have to adapt. And he's doing a great job there of 50-50. Hasn't got the helmet on there to reduce the silhouette. He's got a nice beanie hat on there. This is his brother Christian, looking very handsome. Again, same. You know, he's got the Arctic multicam top. They're just to break up that silhouette. So great picture. And then this is Charlie. We call him Charlie. His name's Carlos. He's the top dog. He's the head honcho over at Milsim. And here we've got him in the kind of normal AR01 camouflage. These guys are kind of Navy SEAL inspired reenactors and players. So we see him here with the Mark 18. I know for a fact that's a Spectre Mark 18, and it goes like the clappers. I've seen him play with this, and it's a very good riff. Again, helmet very squared away. He's got his night vision mount there, ready just to clip the nods on there as and when. Just rocking it, Charlie. Well done. Okay, so next up then is Alex Hillary. Now, Alex is the co-founder, I believe, of UCAL, which is UK Airsoft Ladies, an association in the UK for female players. And here we've got her in her multicam loadout. She sent me a bunch of good pictures, but this was my favourite. I like the way she's pointing, taking charge. And so she's got, again, nice dangle pouch there at the front. But she did send me some pictures with a helmet and some full face pro and stuff like that. So great. Nice one, Alex. Okay, now we've got Jack. Now Jack is he's a veteran now, so he's an ex-soldier. Again, met up with this guy in the UK and played at South Coast. I don't know if this picture's from South Coast, actually. I'm not sure. Bonus points, again. Nice Hades Airsoft patch there on the following picture, but going back to his loadout. Again, mixing and matching. Typical, guys, when we get out of the army, we try and mix things up. We've been obviously quite, our loadout has been very strict. Or at least our uniform and stuff like that has different units, have different kind of policies on kit and equipment. My battalion was fairly relaxed. But Jack here, he's gone for like an AR01 top and bottom. But I have seen him 50-50 again, the 50-50 mixed dress, as it would be known in the army. Again, this looks like a kind of Spectre Arms type deal. Looks like it's obviously a Mark 18. Again, dangle pouch, nice first line there, nice issue grenade pouch there on the front, Jack. His pistol there. Again, gloves dangling down there. Unlike Jose, he only has one pair of gloves. And a nice little T1 red dot sight there. So it's a nice all-round loadout. It's quite a slim down loadout. It's not too bulky. And again, very common with veterans when they get into the hobby. They really want to try stuff, try new stuff. So there we go. Nice JVG patch there and the Hades Airsoft. Mechanics gloves. Can't go wrong with mechanics. And it also looks like Jack has sprayed up various parts of his riff there. So nice one, Jack. Right, Ash shoots airsoft. Now, when he sent me these pictures, there should be a couple. Yeah, when he sent me these pictures, I sent him a reply that I'm not going to repeat over here on YouTube, but really impressed with these pictures. Great content. I don't know who takes his pictures, but these are fantastic. And it really helps. Really helps like the review process when you see like they're just good quality content photos. So yeah, Ash, again, I think he's another GBB. This, right, ladies and gents, troops, this isn't like a GBB club video. I swear this was not my intent, but it looks like it's going that way. But this, I'm pretty sure, is a gas blow. Although, having said that, maybe not with that magazine there. But I know Ash does use the MWS. Nice first line. His pistol's quite low down. He's got the thigh strap there. I'm not a big fan of it at all, but I know a lot of guys do like it. Guys and girls like it. I reckon that pistol there, it looks low, but I think he has probably taken the time, like I did, to mess around and find the exact kind of height for that pistol to sit on his first line belt and get the quickest draw or the most comfortable draw possible. From again, met this guy. I think first time I met Ash was at AI 500 last year. I think that's first and only time, wasn't it? But no, wrong. I did see him again. Again, JBG, CQB, of course, the first one. So I've met him twice. Great guy, and yeah, he's just got a fantastic loadout. Right, this is Tommy. I want to say Tommy Barnett. Should have written this one down. World War II airborne loadout here. It's the only one actually of this, this historic kind of loadout that I've got on this video. But I definitely wanted to single him out. Now, and you can tell here by like just looking at his knees, Tommy's getting amongst it and he's scrapping hard. He's getting amongst it. Like this is, I've never played this kind of kit before. I don't know whether it's more difficult, whether it's easier in many ways. So obviously it's a very stripped down loadout, but hey, whatever, he's getting amongst it. You can see there he's got some rips and tears on his trousers, which that's a good sign. That means he's not afraid to get this kit dirty and afraid to get amongst it and scrap, because at the end of the day, troops, we need to be scrapping in these games. You've got to get it dirty. You've got to get it, and if it rips, you sew it up. End of story. But no, Tommy, fantastic loadout. Well done. Right. This is Cat, Airsoft Cat on Instagram. And I believe the photos, her content's done by, I think it's her partner at Krios Photography. So she's got some great content out at the moment from, courtesy of the content creators there. And again, this is, looks like a fairly performance driven loadout. So she's got her magazines, again, quite a lightweight chest rig, and the kind of clothes that she's got there. It does look like a U-backs of some description, but it's kind of that kind of sports. It's got kind of a sporty look to it. And it's fairly performance based. And again, she's got a nice squared away helmet there. It looks like she's got some comms there. Not quite sure. I can see some wires at the back, maybe. She did also send me the specs for her riff, and I don't have them to hand, but they were spicy. So I can imagine that riff goes like the clappers. So yeah, great content from Airsoft Cat and Krios Photography. So check those guys out over on Instagram. Right, so call sign Polo. Now, again, met him at the JBG course, and fantastic guy once again. I know I've said that a few times, but I think for me the biggest part of the whole airsoft journey so far has been getting to know people, the friendships and the acquaintances and people that are willing to go the extra mile for you without really knowing you, and or maybe just knowing you, making Instagram friends or YouTube friends. It's crazy. That's been by far has been the biggest draw to me to keep going with this and see where it leads me, is the people. And Polo is certainly one of those guys. There he is flashing his cash, and he's got some nods there as well. I believe he is a night vision player. I don't think they're dummies. And I like here he's got the what looks like a hoodie or a jumper of some sort underneath the multicam there. It's quite subtle, but it definitely gives that kind of more street vibe or relaxed vibe. Mixed and match quite successfully. Again, I believe there's a dangle pouch there, magazines on the front. He's got his radio up there. He's got a PTT there, I believe. This is the second one with these crazy risers, these dual risers that we've been seeing a lot of. I'm not a fan personally, but that is my tactical background. That's my professional background. Whereas I can look at it and see the value of it completely. You've got two attachments on the same rail or riser, mod, whatever you want to call it, and they're not interrupting. The laser is not obscuring the sight picture of the red dot there. It makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. It's just not for me, but looks fantastic there from Call Sign Polo. Well done, buddy. So here we go then. JBG. This is Charlie from JBG. Okay. One of the founders. And again, veteran like myself, rifleman like myself, and obviously Nico as well. We're all ex-riflemen, from the same regiment. And here we go again. Mixed dress. Charlie rocking his mixed dress. People think we do this just for fashion's sake, but it's actually got a real practical, application, and that is to continue to break up the pattern of somebody. Because if you're on the lookout for a particular camouflage, if you're playing a game and you know that the other team, it's mainly multi-camera, it's mainly AR01, your eyes will start to look for that, and this just adds that little extra aspect of deception, and it just breaks up his silhouette there. And also, as you can see in the background, you've got it's obviously like a winter's day, but you've got greenery, and you've also got the more autumny colours. So actually, yes, fashion is a part of it, Charlie. We know that. I do it. Jose did it. There's been a few mixed dress guys on this on this review. Kind of wintry, but we're also kind of autumny. Well, let's double up and at least have both our bases covered. This is the way we did it, troops, by the way, before multicam. This is old school. It was half and half mixed dress. When I was on tour, we had this on the top half and deserts on the bottom, or vice versa. When we were moving in and out of those sorts of terrains, maybe you'd be in a very green area for half of the day, and then you'd be scrapping in the desert. So you need to have this mixed dress. Charlie, great bloke and a great look there. Another former rifleman, in fact. This is from the 10th Legion, or an airsoft team, and this is one of their guys who was from my battalion. We were in the same battalion at the same time. Didn't know each other at the same time, but we were serving there together. So that's really good. Clearly a shotgun loadout. So he's got, again, all his shotgun technically they're magazines, really, aren't they? If we're being honest, technically these are magazines, although they're imitating the shotgun shell. He's got all his magazines on the front. He's got his radio there. First line belt, probably one of the more heavier first line belts that I've seen. However, first line, guys, is bullets and bandages. This is what we've got here. We've literally got places to store your magazines or store your empty magazines. They're in the dump pouch, and your bandages there with your med kit. Okay, and there's a lovely picture there in game again, so we can see all the shotgun shells there on the front, and nice OD green mechanics gloves. And to finish off with, all right, another member of JBG. And this guy, there's even a sticker. JBG have even got a sticker of this guy, okay? This photo turned into a sticker. Fantastic. His Obi-Wan Kenobi beard. Again, issued, I don't believe this is issued uniform, actually. No, it might be Cry. But what he has got here, this chest rig, custom made, based off of a South African assault rig, big chest rig, and it was almost like a cross between webbing, like the big, you know, the big belt that the British Army is known for, okay, a bit like a first line belt on steroids, and a chest rig. And so actually here, what he's rocking, he's got his ammunition pouches here and here, and actually that's a real all-in-one assault vest. That's probably what it should be called, is an assault vest. Two really alley pictures from JBG. And guys, that's the end of this video. We've had, I think there's 24, 25 different people that we've covered. And so thank you very much for that. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and talk to me. Tell me who you liked, who was your favorite loadout, who you'd like to see more of. All of the tags that are in the video are Instagram. Okay, so get across to their Instagram, give them a follow, give them a like, see what they're about. Thank you very much for all those that contributed, and we'll see you next time on the channel, troops. Take it easy.